game. I'm gonna load up the game, and then we can start tonight's stream. In the meantime, I'm gonna let y'all look at my face. In the meantime, I'm gonna let y'all look at my face while we get this game running. Where it at? Over here. And bada bing, bada boom. Gotta start it in windowed. Otherwise, the game just won't load up properly. So it is what it is. Wait, hold up. For a second, I thought I heard the audio coming out of the speaker itself, and I was like, that ain't right. Let's do this. Untick full screen. This is gonna look and sound really weird to anyone who doesn't know, but I feel like if you watch these, or the Katawa Shoujo streams at least, you at least know what I'm talking about. Let's do that, and let's cut Spotify sound, shall we? Let's do that. Gaming screen, and is y'all about to peep? There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a quieter game, so I'll put my volume up. Whenever I have Spotify music running through, I'm gonna have the volume be quieter. But when it's this game, or games like these, then it's like, okay, I actually get to put the volume up because it doesn't blast my eardrums. Minus the times it actually does blast my eardrums, and that's a different case. Either way, I don't know why I was about to click start. Like, I didn't have saved options. Oh wait. The debrief history of time. I forgot. I'm meant to start it in windowed, but I'm not meant to leave it in windowed. Full screen. It's not gonna look any different for y'all. But what y'all see now is pretty much what I will see now. Before, just imagine half the window size. That's pretty much. I don't know why I'm describing this as if y'all don't know what windowed means. But, you know, it may be one person. It may be one person who's older. Doesn't know. Or doesn't care. And to that, I was gonna say condemn you, but that's not the word I was gonna use. Commend. Commend. See? Sound really similar. Commend? Condemn? Either way. I want to read the transcripts really quickly. Or text history. Yeah. They called her sleeping. And then they were saying and then Misha was saying Shizune wanted to wake us up. Oh yeah, handouts. Oh yeah, and this is where I left off because they thrust sheets of paper in my face. And I think I was either really tired. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. This might have been the short stream I did. I think this was a short stream. And I was tired, and also I had to leave off. So I was just like, I'm gonna leave it at this point. If I remember correctly. Pretty sure that's how it went. And what I've decided, after looking at some information online, instead of doing 2 girls' routes, I'm gonna do 1 girl's route in Katawa Shoujo, because I didn't realize how long to beat.com says main story, like 7 to 8 hours. That's for the average person, and on top of that, that's if you're just playing it straight. But also, that's not the main story of the game. That's main story of whichever girl you pick, and then you put her off. That's not even everything. That's just, bruh, are you kidding me? Meaning, I think it was around 25 to 35 hours of doing pretty much every girl's route, and that's cool and all. But like, I'm not playing 25 to 35 hours of this. I appreciate this game. No. I couldn't even imagine myself trying to play Danganronpa on stream right now. Because I love that game, but like, I feel like visual novels are meant to be played in like solitude. Like, unless you find people that are really passionate about it, like, it's cool and all, but it's like, I don't know. Either way, let's keep going. I suddenly find 2 sheets of paper thrust down my face. You know what, I'm gonna just read it in my regular voice because I think my voice actually started to, like, grate last week because I was trying to read all these different voices and it just got annoying. It got annoying. I couldn't bother. I don't know how I did this with DDLC. I think with DDLC, I kind of stopped as well. Maybe. Following the hand holding them, I see the still pouting figure looking down at me with a distinct scowl. I guess I really am in the wrong here. You think? Sorry about that. And bruh, I licky, not even licky, I high key, I really want to watch Demon Slayer. This week's gonna be amazing. Today was a good day. You know, I'm alive, I'm still here, streaming. But I heard the new season of anime has been dropped, and I think in Japan it's the winter season, if I'm correct. It's either winter or summer season. I think it's winter. And I heard Demon Slayer was at the top of the list apparently because the season before it, or the last few months before it, like probably the last quarter was, I think Attack on Titan was on top for a very good reason. Because, you know, I haven't watched it, but let's just say if you don't have to watch it to know how popular that show is. But yeah, Demon Slayer is at the top of this list. I only just started catching up with Demon Slayer last night / yesterday. I watched like a good set of episodes, like 2-3 hours worth, I think. And no, it was 2 hours worth, and then it was like, huh. And then I heard the second season of Demon Slayer came out, and I was like, huh. I should probably catch up on the first season, watch the movie because I think that's the order it goes in, and then season 2 dropped. So I gotta watch that. Like Arrival. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Appreciate the Arrival either way. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. How you doing, Amber? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Got my standard black tea. You know, nice. Doesn't make me feel as jittery. Playing Katawa Shoujo. I heard Demon Slayer season 2 dropped, and I'm hyped even though I haven't finished season 1. So yeah. But how are you doing? How you doing? I think there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, for Katawa Shoujo, I changed my mind. I'm not doing 2 girls routes. I'm doing 1 girls route because, let's say after some recon, yeah, for the amount of time I take playing these games and how much I love taking time, we're probably gonna start and finish with 1 girls route, which will most likely in this case be Lily, and I'm just watched all the other endings and everything else in my own time. Hey, Hervé, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How has your day been, wherever you are? What y'all up to? What y'all up to? What y'all up to? Anyways, no dice. Her irritated face holds. I clasp my hands together and flick my foot, head downwards in apology. Very, very sorry. I don't feel like I read that right, but who cares? I kind of care, but she huffs and simply drops the papers on the desk. I thought he was about to say she huffs, puffs, and blows down your desk. Sounds good? Appreciate that, Because I didn't realize how much time it would take for me to actually do it. And yeah, like, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I could play... If I play a visual novel next time around, it either has to be really short, or we just gotta, like... Because at least with Hades, I don't know, it felt like there was some sort of, like, clear goal. Or even with Hades, I didn't even tend to finish the game. It was just more like, beat it first go, and then you're done. It's been alright. Just relaxing after it. Nice, nice. We're getting that money rolling in. Which will most likely just go to gift shopping, knowing you. Gift shopping, Etsy, and whatever else tickles your fancy. I think that's the right phrase. Don't at me. I think it is. I just be using stuff that sounds cool online. She huffs puffs and simply drops the papers on the desk. Damn. I look up over my hands to see Shizune and Misha signing frantically to each other. A look of frustration on Shizune's face. It looks to be less of a dialogue and more of a tirade. I think tirade just means like an onslaught or like a continuation from what I remember tirade to mean. Punctuated with sidelong glances at me. To say it's unsettling is an understatement. Yes, sir. It is the correct phrase. Let's go! Let's go. Ah, yes. I ain't gonna lie. To eat like this after work, nice. I was contemplating having coffee, but I was like, well, it's not like the middle of the week, because usually the middle of the week, so Wednesday and Thursday are the days where I go crazy with like coffee. Like I don't even go crazy. Like I really only have at most two cups a day, which apparently is pretty normal. Like actually not even normal. I know people have way more than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. Got through a few more episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's go. Hey, hopefully they don't do to you what they did to me with dropping Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, like they did Demon Slayer season 2, when I just started catching up. Ain't that about a bro? As I start catching up too. I mean, granted, there was probably the date and everything, but it feels like the weirdest coincidence. Like literally yesterday, the day before, I was like, oh, let me just start watching all these shows like Criminal Minds. On my block the night before, I actually caught up and finished season 4, which is the final season. They say I don't believe it. Um, so I caught up with those, which felt like ages, and felt like the first time I could properly relax, like in a long time. Where I didn't have anything planned, didn't go plan out to play soccer, basketball, meet up with friends or anything, and that felt like proper relaxing. I think, yeah, I told you about it on the stream, but to anyone else who's new, it was just like it felt like the first time in a long while, like probably months, where I actually got to relax, and that feeling is underrated. Where like I didn't plan to play basketball, play soccer, leave the house. I didn't plans. That's what it is. I didn't plan. Oh, what am I gonna do for stream tonight or next stream, or what am I gonna do for YouTube per se? And mind you, these are all things I like to do, but like those are still plans at the end of the day. And I figured when you do so much of that, you need days where it's just like you're not doing jack. Well, not days, but maybe a day or two where you're just not doing anything. So it's just like you know? So I'm gonna try to see if I can organize at least a day like that, maybe every week or a few hours a week, just to like dedicate time to where I turn my brain off and do absolutely nothing. Anime equals manga. You love both? Okay. Okay. Do you feel like the anime is like the manga but done better? Yeah. Cause what's called? I remember because I think I saw like a few panels of Demon Slayer manga after it was like early in the year when I first watched the first, what was it, 3 episodes? I think it was first 3 episodes. And I was like, okay, I kind of want to see side by side comparison. So I just for the out of context, I just saw it and I was like, huh, it's cool. And that made me realize it's because I fell in love with the. You love that for me? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Um, but when I say that, like time for relaxation, it doesn't mean the streams will be changing anytime soon. I promise that. But like now, it's just like the older I get, it's just like okay, I know what's best for me, and in the times outside of the stream, outside of like YouTube and everything, it's like okay, I'm gonna plan my life out the way I wanted to, and I feel like honestly, there's no doubt in my mind it won't go the way I wanted to, whether it happens on my time or not, because even everything here, like I have the photos up on Instagram in case you didn't know, but for the longest time, I remember saying I'm gonna have a new setup and I'm gonna have a position this way in the room. I'm gonna have the lights. I'm gonna have the monitors. I'm gonna have the camera. I'm gonna have the speakers. The game capture link, the physical game capture with HDMI cords, the PC. Like I would be saying this, and I was like, it's like I could see and envision it. It's just was not in front of me. And no matter how many delays there were, how long it took, things not being exactly the plan, it was just like, yeah. So it's like I've gotten to a point where I don't really doubt myself as much. It's just more of a, you know that feeling when you know something's yours, but you don't have it yet? That's what it feels like. Can I help you feel a bit better? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Streams definitely helps me feel better. Yeah, I think it's because that thing I mentioned before. Maybe it's that house culture thing you're talking about. But it's like the thing of me not being able to do one thing all the time consistently. Even stream. I say these streams are probably and yeah, I've pretty much forgotten about the game, but I say these streams are probably the most consistent thing in my life I've probably ever done. But even then, it's not like I'm streaming. It's not like a subathon type thing where I'm streaming for days on end. It's like X hours per night, whatever I decide, and then I bounce, and then I see you in the next 24 hours. Bam. But even then, like that's different, I guess. That we love you and support you through all this. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's actually really hard with me. Yeah. Don't think I don't see your messages. There might be like one or two that I don't see. Even back during like the Nuzzle phase where you had high amounts of people, like I genuinely, and you guys know this, but I'll say this: if I sound like I'm not talking to you guys, but at you, it's mostly because I'm talking to anyone who comes in that's potentially new. Because I don't really look at the countdown, so I don't know if anyone's coming in or not. But just in case, jeez, I hate when this happens because I talk so big and then I forget the point I'm about to make. But it's like ah, it actually happened. It actually happened. Oh no. What was the point I was making? Oh no, no, the messages, the messages. But it was like, yeah, I genuinely like. You guys have seen how much I literally stress it, even when nobody else cares. That I'm like, yo, I like not because I feel bad if someone doesn't get the message seen, but it's because like I think I enjoy the chatting aspect of Twitch so much. Like it's one thing to see comments on like Instagram or like I don't know YouTube, but it's like yo appreciate this or they comment on something that happened. It's like cool, I appreciate it. That's one thing, but like the joy of having someone at the same time currently that you're doing whatever you're doing comment back is like unparalleled. Whoa, what you say about Persona Royal? Wait, hold up. No, 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 my mouse. Okay, Persona 5, Persona Royal. Okay. Oh, I saw this out of context. Yeah. Oh, bruh. I... Oh, it's so dumb, bruh. You know what? Let's continue. Let's continue. Yeah, I read this part. Um, Sue suddenly stopped signing and look at me in unison. Uh, Whoa! Remember when I actually had to play a game? Now y'all see why it takes me like X amount of hours to play 8 games, which honestly should probably take no longer than 2-3 days a week streaming. Anyways, um, Sue suddenly stopped signing and look at me in unison, both having exactly the same look of disapproval. In one fluid motion, Misha's hand suddenly extends high above me and comes rocketing down. Did we get like king hit? Did someone just like jump us? Bro, y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. Ah, you welcome in and you chatter? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Not feeling like chatting? Amber, that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. You and her may literally chat the most. Besides me, because I go on all the tangents. But seriously, you guys are fine. Because there's times, actually, now that I've been in other people's streams more often, like not just Hermes, but like been in other people's streams more often, I realize I'm a cherry picker when it comes to streams. Like, I pick what I want, I pick the moments which I want to come in, I say the funny things I want to say, I pretty much say something when there's something I see fit, and then I let the streamer do the work, essentially. Not sure what that makes me, but that's what I like doing. And then the more I've come to do that, the more I come to understand, like, not that I ever had a problem with it, but the more I come to understand people that come in and they just chill. So yeah. if you think about it, and I remember someone said this before, but if you think about it, if you look at any streamer, from small streamer like me right now to a bigger streamer, like gigantic streamers, like double-digit thousands to maybe even triple-digit thousands, like XQCs, the lurkers literally make up. I don't know. I'm not gonna pull a percentage, but I can easily say they make up the majority of chat. Like even during the Nuzlocke days, or like I think Hades is when I had my highest peak so far. It was one day where I had 16 or 17 people. 16 or 17 people in chat. It was you guys. It was like Jess, Ethan. It was my friends in real life. Literally, like everyone you could think of. And then that was the highest peak I had so far. I look forward to more to come. And what point was I going with this? Oh yeah, and even then, the lurkers made up the majority of the chat. It was probably like 3 to 5 people talking, including you guys, and then 3 to 5 people were talking, and then the rest were just chilling, and then occasionally said something, which I didn't have a problem. Wait, were you? I don't remember you from a raid. I remember you similar to the way I remember. I know Amber's from a raid, and then Amber stuck around, which is amazing. Thank you. If you were from a raid, I genuinely forgot. Like I that is not a memory in my head at all. Oh no, but I love lurking. Like, I'm not sure if you call this lurking. It's like I sit there. Like what I do in, like, case in point, whatever I do, if you ever see me in her main streams, that's literally how I be in most other people's streams. Like, I was in her main stream yesterday, early in the day, and then just streamed later, before I was starting streaming, and I was like, you know what, let me pick just a stream. I usually just come in, I say hi, how you doing, whatever, how your day been. If there's more people, I ease off, I just say hi, spam a few emotes, I chat for a little while, I'll be quiet, I'll do something else at the same time, or split time, and then I'll come in, do it again, and then I leave. And then, like, not that I leave the stream open, but I don't, like, I'm not like a consistent, like, talker. There's very few occasions where I'm just consistently just, like, minutes on end, just, yeah. The viewership peaked from a raid? But what raid was this? Oh wait. Okay, when I'm thinking of peaking, I'm thinking of peaking without a raid. That's where the difference is. Prior to that, number-wise, from what I remember, a peak from a raid, I think it was actually when I was playing Balloon Style Defense 6 earlier this year. Way before I had what I had now, and it was weird. One time I felt sick and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just play this chill game that I love to play. And bro, I like 20 something people in there. I was like, whoa. I still have a TikTok about that. Research? That's what it was. Because I remember you said I was playing DDLC, and then you came in, and I think you said you're like, hey, what's up? You're pretty much you. And then you also, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? And then you said you're doing research or something. I'm not sure if you're doing research on like an actual like class project thing, or if you're doing research on DDLC. But you came through, and you know, usually when I play any game or do just chatting, I usually have the mindset of, and it's usually typically fast. Most people come and stick for what they want to, and then if they really like you, they'll stick around, like you guys. Thank you very much. And like they could still like you, but like most people typically only come and stay for one thing. Like you'll never get people unfollow you. If you do, that's probably a bad time. But I'll probably say, I think it helped me like slightly before I came affiliate. Like I just kind of knew, okay, Like whenever I played DDLC, there were set people that came for DDLC, and then it was like I retained X amount, and then I kept going. Nuzzup X amount, I kept a few of those, and then you just keep going. Even I think, did I mention Hades? Yeah, Hades as well. Small DLC streamers see. Okay. I think WPB was similar to that. Yeah. It's not as much as 100% enjoying it. Really? Which you have now? That is very true. That is very true. Before I can even open it, my head is sent bouncing up and down like a jack in the box. I quickly bring my hand to my head, more out of reflex than actual pain. Ow! What is that for? Did we actually just get knocked out? I open my eyes to see the two grinning at each other while exchanging an enthusiastic thumbs up. Shiji-chan says she forgives you now. I think I just got assaulted. What? Could you forgive me with a little less force next time? Excuse me. Oh nah. There's a special place at the bottom of Davy Jones' locker for you. I look at the two with the blank face. Misha and Shizune. One, Hisao, nil. But you just like being here to support me? Okay. Appreciate you, Emma. Thank you. You too, okay. Started with the game you enjoyed and started with... Okay. I like that mindset. And chat is always fun. That is true. You guys literally give me so much to bounce off of. Like, I'll put it like this. I have learned that when there are times when chat is just quiet or they're just chilling, or like no one's here at the moment, I'm literally like, that's when I had to learn, prior to becoming affiliate, I had to learn how to bounce off my own energy. And I think we actually talked about this one. We talked about this once. And it was like, you guys are my support and aid, but you're not my crutch, if that makes sense. Like, it's like you guys give me the alley-oops, you guys set ups for jokes, whatever, in good moments. But I don't ever count for you guys for that to happen. Like, I've learned to like, look over my shoulder for chat suggestions, or it's like, I've learned to just talk to myself and then just occasionally be like, oh, what's up? You don't pay attention to most of the games I play. That's honest. That's so honest. That's still a lot of games though that you said you paid attention to. I'm pretty sure that's the vast majority of what you guys have seen me play to. Unless you mean you didn't retain anything afterwards. You were just here for the vibe and hang out with people? Same. That's why DLC took as long as it did, if I'm being real with you. Cause you wanna play too? Hey, what's stopping you? I think Andrew told me when I met him at Dev's party and also online. He said it on stream. He pretty much said it in person, on stream, and on Discord as well. He's pretty much like, yo, like, whenever you play, I play at the same time. And I've had people tell me that, and that's the sickest thing. Because initially, that's what I wanted these streams to be. And I've already told you this multiple times, but yeah, that's initially what I wanted these streams to be. Apart from it, being like a safe space in a space where you can just chill out and just talk, chat, and have fun. But yeah. And BSL support because he's living my dream right now. Thank you. You know what? Just for you, I'll make sure to live it all the way to the top, alright? And then I'm bringing you guys right all the way with me, From right now. played all those minus Wolf Alarms? Ah, that's why you said you didn't pay attention. Ah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Cause I was like, what? Well, something very special. It's called Muddy. Fair enough. Very fair. At the moment, I'm just saying, don't count it out. There's a very big potential for you in the future. Okay. Oh man, remember when I played Little Nightmares? that was during the time period when I did like those 7-hour streams like that, and the beginning of Hades, like the first few days to like Oiga Hades, was literally just me doing the 7-hour streams. That was that time period, bro. I vividly remember that time period. Kinda. And then we're gonna leave it there. Nah. You know what? I look fondly back on that time period. You know what? I could go back to that time period. It's not exclusive, but that specific time period, I remember that. Because that's when I was like, oh, I want to wake up to 7 hours. And it did help, you know. Playing 7 hours helps you learn more, get more into rhythm, more, you know, content. You get more through the game. In my case, it helps a lot. So yeah. I saw quite a bit of Little Nightmares 2. I didn't see much of Little Nightmares 1. Because I think 2 was the one that popped off more for me. That I saw everywhere. So I was like, I bet. And then it was like months later. That's why if you ever look at my about/bio, it's the most accurate thing. Because like, I could be playing games that are like almost a decade old. Case in point, Katawa Shoujo. Or games that just released like within the last year or two. Like Little Nightmares. And it's like, bro, it's pretty much whatever I enjoy, whatever I dictate that I want to do at certain moment. Because I feel like, I've always said this, if you enjoy something, people can really tell and they'll grab it. And if you just keep sticking to that, people will gravitate towards it. And I feel like you attract the people you're meant to have and that you want to have. While doing something else, that is very fair though. But you also chat quite a lot for someone who does do something else while listening to stream. Paying attention is why you can go to old happenings. Dog. There is hours of content. Hours. Like if all my VODs were up like YouTube, there's hours of content. How you remember the vast majority of that is almost kind of frightening and impressive. Oh, Shichon also says you check your student mail more often. No, you just bang me upside down in the head. What does it say? She produces a bright yellow envelope and hands it over with an exuberant grin. What does exuberant mean? I kind of forgot what exuberant means. I heard it before, but it slipped my mind. That's why I don't like the English dictionary. Snow. Bob Train. Yo, Bob Train's gonna be forever epic. Can you, like, look, picture the day when, how many followers I have now? Like, what? A little less than 150? Picture the day where I get to, like, I don't know, 1,000 to 10,000 followers. We have, like, a few to a couple hundred of people watching. And you guys have the privilege of being able to quote Snow, Bob Train, Return of the Dance, all of them, A Creepy Buffet, Eurydice, that was amazing. The Lolly Loving thing, yeah. And that is all things that you guys will have the privilege of being able to quote. Think about that. Think about the day where you have hundreds of people in here, or even thousands, and you guys will quote things that everyone else is like, what? That's pretty sick, if you think about it. So you're destined to be such a sweet. I don't know about that. You are putting out that energy out there, I will say. Exuberant, lively energy. That's what it was. Thank you, mate. Shout out to you. Strange. Who could have written me a letter? I wonder. Totally not the too crazy standing before you. Now's not the time, and most definitely not the place to find out though. amen to that. Giving up on the net so cruelly stolen from me. I rub my forehead. Shout out to the ones that was lost. I know people forgot about it, but dog, I love that meme. That might honestly be a top tier meme. Hopefully it's still around. You know, the Travis Scott one. For anyone that actually has stars, but yeah. Hey, you talking highly about yourself? I think highly about myself though. I feel like you kinda gotta if you wanna get to a certain point. How else do you think I'm gonna get to affiliate? You think I'm gonna get to affiliate? You think I'm gonna get to affiliate by being like, yeah, nah, I think, oh, no. Yeah, you'll have the privilege of being able to quote things that I said. Okay. I do realize that can sound kind of condescending, but is there a better way to phrase that? I won't rephrase it. Maybe. Is there a better way to phrase that? But I ain't gonna lie, that sounds kind of epic. But doing things you love, that is facts. Yeah, always do what you love. It's if you can look at the long run of whatever you do, whether it's like something you're looking to make out of big time or full time, or something you just enjoy, just do it, bro. Just like, because if you look at it in the long run, and if you can stick through it, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Anything from streaming to your personal hobbies. Think about it. Nah, you're all in for it, but dang. Yeah. I do realize looking back at that now, I was like, what are the chances of one day this is getting clipped and me in the future having to look at that and being like, you know what? Let's just be grateful this is not, I'm gonna say not a YouTube video, but I also realize I upload the VODs. Honestly, if anyone's watching up to, well, what's the time set right now? 42 minutes. If anyone's watching up to 42 minutes or manages to click around to 42 minutes, I commend you. You deserve to see that clip. Low ability. Yes. Oh, I call it an ability. I call it witchcraft. Just edit it out? What do I look like to you? Do I look like I edit out my own videos? I probably very could if I wanted to actually learn how to edit. But you know. When you are blessed with an editor like me, and when all I have to do for the buds is start stream, end stream, start recording, end recording. Who needs editing? Closest thing I ever did for editing was TikTok, I promise you. And I don't even use that. Yeah. Like, I know some people that literally, like, can just make themselves learn something they don't want to. Like, not hate, but, like, they don't love it either. Like, or people that I don't even know, but most people know, like, he left YouTube, I think, last week. No, he left Twitch last week, but he was pretty much one of the biggest streamers. If not, you could probably call him the biggest streamer in a sense. But, Ludwig, for instance. I really like his YouTube channel. And I just like him. He's really entertaining and cool guy. I say this like I know him, but just off what I've seen. And he's the epitome, and he's even said it himself in interviews. I was watching the offline TV interview with him and Toast. And he literally said, like, he doesn't play games for, like, the enjoyment of it. Or it isn't, like, do that. Like, he plays games like Super Auto Pets, Among Us, or whatever. But it's not for, like, his pure enjoyment. Because he said in that interview that I just watched, I listened to you. He said if he was gonna do it for his pure enjoyment, he would play Final Fantasy X because I think he said that was his favorite game. And I was like, whoa, but that's real though. For me, look, I think I kind of tried that in the beginning, like not even then, like even when I play games that are off-brand to what I stream, like Valorant, Bloons Star Defense 6, Us. Even then, those were games that I enjoyed at heart. So it's like, August. Damn, bro. And it was, you know what's the funny thing? It was at the end of August, I believe. Like, literally, the last day of August. That video clip I showed you guys, where it was literally like, I was like, you know what? Enough's enough. I decide that I'm going to be, not that I want to. Like, I just changed my mentality. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be affiliated. And here we go. I literally just put the foot down and I was like, yeah, you're not doing anything else. Magic spells and that. Hogwarts would be proud of you. Alright. I take a step back and move to depart with a small bow. While Misha clutches her sides and Shizune nods back in a curt farewell. Oh yeah. I think I already said this, but yeah. When we reach any one ending of these girls, which will most likely be Lily, when we reach a ending, I am done with this game. I appreciate this game, but I am done with this game. Like, I feel like I could play this in my own time, but I think I already told y'all, I don't really play games in my own time. The closest I ever got to, I think, was a few weeks ago when I was like considering playing games like Valorant, this and another with my friends, like in real life, because you know, when you don't see them in person, it's like, all right, let's play this game that we used to play all the time, that they still play, and it's like, so it's like, I don't know. Even Hades, I did kind of say during Hades, like, oh, I might play this one time. Never played Hades one time. I think maybe once or twice for a few minutes. And the closest you ever got to see me play Hades after the main game was when I had nothing else to play or nothing else planned, and I was like, what's an easy game I already played and enjoyed, but I'm not too focused on the actual story, and it's not the main point of the stream? Hades. I joined the flow of the students did I say exhibiting? Exiting the open door. And turn the corner into the hallway. Yo, you see that? You see that? That's shady, bro. Oh wait, no. You came at the wrong time for me to say that. And I end up face to face with Hanako. Whoa. Hey, Hanako. Good afternoon. So, silence falls between us. Busily chatting students passing by. As busily chatting students pass by. She's fidgeting constantly. Her eyes drawn to her rather unremarkable footwear. I take the bridge of my nose in my fingers while I blink my eyes heavily in an attempt to make things seem clearer. I'm barely staying awake as it is. Damn, my guy got bad sleep. You know what's funny? I think it was the night before yesterday night that I got like 4 hours of sleep. And I ain't gonna lie. This was the first time in a while where I got 4 hours of sleep and I did not feel like I wanted to jump off a bridge. Because usually when I get less than, 5 or 6 hours of sleep, I'm like, please, hit me with a frying pan. Thank goodness that didn't happen, but yeah. Yeah, it's good if you're used to it. But for me, like, I say 6 is what I'm used to. 7 or 8 is good. Anything more is just kind of unnecessary at that point. Like, what are you doing? I can't even remember the last time I got 8, which I think was probably a few months ago. Or a few weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. And 7, it's here and there. 6 is the average. 5 is Okay. 4 is just. And you play games occasionally outside of Twitch? Yeah. I feel like it's different though, yeah. It's like person to person. Because I feel like for you, maybe. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I feel like I like doing things in bursts and enjoying it in bursts. Like, even when I was binging Demon Slayer yesterday, before the stream, I probably watched. What was it? I watched episode 4 to episode 9, I believe. So, yes, I'm counting with my fingers. Um, so like 6 hours worth, right? I mean, 6 hours worth. Whoa, pause. My fault, chat. 2 hours worth. 2 hours worth. I was counting 6 episodes. 2 hours worth. And I probably could have went for like maybe up to 4, 5 hours, and then after that I would have been like, done. Even Criminal Minds, I watched like 3, 4 hours, and I was like, yep, I'm good. You're gonna be a Dead Cells cap. Alright, and Hollow Knight. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, that you literally said those are your types of games, like competitive, you know, uh, roguelike games. I think that's the category. I saw it on Steam, and it literally said that's the category, roguelike, where it's like you're gonna beat in like one go type of ish. Okay. Drawing, programming, let's go! Can't wait to see you do that. Okay, you want to say something? What is it? You want to give me this? What's? Ooh, what you want to give me? And she's like, Dean's nuts. Look, now there's a very low possibility of her saying that. Dog, imagine how funny of these sweet little Hanukkah's like, yeah, I want to give you. It's like, it sounds like, what do you want to give you? Dean's nuts. Yo, I don't care how old I get. That'll never not be funny. Well, she's like, CDs? And like, CDs what? CDs nuts in your mouth? I'm telling you, certain jokes will never not be funny. Those jokes, fart jokes, never not be funny. They'll never not be funny. In certain situations, they won't be funny, but they'll never not be funny. You working on it? You being both? Double damage. She. Okay. Whatever the genre is, where the main goal of the game is to beat it without having checkpoints constantly along the way. Like, pretty much, okay, similar type games. So, like, Hades, Dead Cells, um, Hollow Knight, Celeste, Cuphead, like those type of games. Where it's like, you're pretty much encouraged to just go and beat it in one go. So you try to play something like, okay, let's go. So all we know is that if they get their own video game meditation like Demon Slayer did earlier this year, Hermes gonna be doing some boxing, some fighting. Let's go. Okay. Alright. Well, games where it's pretty much incredibly hard for the normal person. I've never seen gameplay of Celeste. I'm quoting outside my backside in case you couldn't tell. But thank you for letting me know. She holds out a small rectangular piece of paper. I blink again to make out the text. Through barely open eyes, slowly starting to make out what's written. Is this? Is this? Is she trying to make me do her shopping? Ain't this about a First, I get the daylight's knocked out of me, and then I'm being sent on errands. Yeah, nah. Please, pause. A beat 'em up game, bro. Beat 'em up games are fun, bro. Beat up games, side scrollers, fun, bro. I don't play much of them, but they are fun. Well, actually, or if beat 'em up implies a term, as obvious as it is, um, then I think I played a few or games that are not directly beat 'em ups, but have things equivalent or subcategories. Or DMC. Yeah, I plan on playing through the DMC series someday. Like literally, I've played a bit of the fourth one on the 360 I have in my room, which I no longer use. Um, and the originals look cool, and I want to play through it. And I know I could get the set on the PS4, but it's just like, when am I gonna do it? I don't know. And running gun. Okay, okay. Category. Okay, new category. Category of games that are really hard for the average person to play through. A shopping list. I look upwards, raising an eyebrow. I usually go shopping with Lily, but I can't come, so you want me to run errands for you? It's okay if you don't want to. I just thought that maybe. This! Nah, Jax. He's panicking. Ah, sorry. Well, look. Like, what was the disability again? Is this, like, surely, like, is it just a safety thing? Because otherwise I'd be like, yo, surely you can go do whatever you gotta do. I heard hard game. Yeah, Cuphead, Celeste, Hollow Knight, Hades, yeah. Pretty sure Dev would love hard games. Not that I've heard him play. Oh, actually, no. Him and Bros are literally known for playing hard games offline, you know, outside of this. But yeah, I'm actually not sure what his favorite, Devante's favorite type of games are though. I know he likes quite a few nerdy games, nerdier than what I like. But yeah, StarCraft 2, that's one of them. I'm pretty much like every genre Hermage just listed. Like, the visual novels are probably towards the lower tier only because it's like, like, I gotta be in a mood. But like beat 'em up and hack and slash, I don't have to be in a mood to play those. That's just fun. Platformers, okay. Hard game, okay. Okay. Cause I was like, otherwise I was like, if you could do it yourself, like, you know, not that I'm gonna wholeheartedly decline, but I'm like, you know, quality. We have that, kinda, but you know, platforms rhythms, yeah, like games. For me, games like the Kingdom Hearts series, like the mainline games, like 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think what else. Oh boy, I'm really struggling right now. But pretty much games like those where it's like there's forms, there's power ups, you have allies, you can get to level ups, whatever. Games like those. That's my main like. I love games like those. Where I can level up, I can interact with all sorts of characters. There's a main story. There is no like 10 billion endings. Like there's one main ending, and then there's probably like 2 or 3 extra endings if you want to play the game in the harder mode or like in a different way. That's about it. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. How are you doing? Ah, I forgot to ask. How are you, my guy? That probably explains. Now that I think of it, that probably explains why I like Pokemon so much. It's more of a simple scale of what I said, but yeah, like Pokemon is more simple scale, and then on a more complicated scale, Kingdom Hearts. That's probably like the best example of a game that I love. Like, where it's like very simple, level up, power up, allies, spells, weapons, this and another. You got bosses, you got checkpoints. I love that. I live for it. I could play 10 million more games like that, and I wouldn't get tired. As long as I play games in between. Divinity Original Sin. Is this one of those click, like, war games? I think I've seen that. That's a good one. Hold on. I'm not playing 3D game in so long. Bruh. You should. Chillin' like a villain. But you know what? It's good to hear you're doing good. I is doing good. I'm getting so off topic now. When you say it, you understand? Okay. Yeah. Like I like narrative just being part of the game because I feel like at the end of the day, the reason why I like narrative games so much is because like sure there's the whole emotional thing, but it's also like there's progression with it. Like I can see where like you can kind of see where it's going. You can estimate this, that, and the other. Like you can just it's like a world in some there's set like endings and others there's not. Like even if it's predictable, I just like that. I like that. I like that aspect of being wrapped in said story, being a part of it, and just leading up the progression. That's why if it's something that's why I usually prefer to play something story based because like let's say the main YouTube channel Black Sugar Lovin', like pretty much the style of the Nuzlocke. The reason it works for me at least is because there's like a beginning, middle, end. There is a progression, courtesy of the game, and the chat is the addition to that. So that's why I like it. Cause it's like it's cool enough if I was to play games like Valorant, Blue Side Defense 6. Like I love those games, but like I don't know what sort of story I could make about that. Like, imagine it's like how I became the best Valorant player in the world, or how I did this sick trick in Blue Side Defense 6 and beat the best person in the world. It's like, I mean, for some people that's cool, but for me it's like, I don't care. But not like games like, I think I've heard of Valhalla. I don't know what that is though. Coffee Talk, never heard of it. Neocram, maybe yeah. But the thing is, but theoretically, by saying narrative games, I should love visual novels. I like him. I'm not crazy about visual novels though. Like I understand the appeal. I like them. Heck, Danganronpa is my favorite one. But like, the thing about it is that it's just such a like talk type thing. That's why I like playing like Hades or whatever because it's like I had to be engaged with the game to get closer to it, and quite literally I would die if I didn't. So help people with problems with bartender. That sounds kind of interesting. Not sure if I. You know what? That sounds like something I might give a shot in the future. Yeah. She's panicking. Hi, sorry. Yet another battle lost. Though this time by a weekly fortune. That's hilarious. I smile tidily and rest a hand on her head to calm her down. That's fun. I was gonna go anyways. Just the stuff on the list? Why does she look like... Okay, I was looking at it. She looked... If I didn't read that, I was about to say, like... Compared to before, this just looks like dead in the face, like... Really? Granted, I am, what's the word? I am instigating, and it was fun to instigate, but what? She nods and bows deeply, twice, as if to make her gratitude perfectly clear. Ooh. Interesting. V and S? Okay. Yeah. I will say this. It does sound like something I would consider in the future. But let's just say that list of games I got, it isn't thinning down anytime soon. Quite the opposite, it just seems to be increasing. And then there's the PS4 games I'm going to be playing after this. And then there's that. There's the games that I didn't get to play. The space game, I'm not playing that again. It's don't care. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. At some point, hopefully, this will probably more like be next year, but at some point I will be playing Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Believe me. Thank goodness for this new stuff. Thank goodness for this new stuff. She nods. Okay. We're going to meet outside the school gates at 6. Thank you. I was gonna get it, but I need to study for the test tomorrow. Ah, that's right. You couldn't get it. Test. Ah, that's right. Science. How are you going with that? She brightens ever so slightly. I've been spending more time on it than before. I think I can do okay. Okay, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Stay positive. Good work, then. We actually... Okay, so there's some action. Katana 0? Maybe. But the more read, and that's probably where it ends. Okay. You had me with the story, but I feel like with any good narrative game for me, it's story plus like the action in the game. That's why I love like Kingdom Hearts so much, because it's like you have the story. Yeah, that's why the second game, not to spoil anything, but the second game is like the best, story wise and gameplay wise. Solid, bro. Solid. Good work then. She starts smart. She too starts smiling, and much more earnestly than I at that. I have full confidence that I can do fine in it without any extra studying. But the fact that she's putting in the effort instead of just reading the library is harming. I'll grab your stuff and take it to your dorm in the evening. See ya. With a small wave. Did I say weave? Wave. Whoa. We part ways. I'll go do my homework before meeting Lily. I should probably be able to take care of it in time. Wrangling with a particularly complicated math problem has caused me to be a bit late from a meeting with Lily. Oh wait, hold up. If I read this wrong, hey yo, we're being set up in a good way. This is the only case where you want to be set up. If I need a buffer game, Katana 0? Okay. A buffer game. Okay. I guess so. Yeah. I'm not thinking about it anytime soon. I will be real, but as a buffer game, that does sound great though. That does sound great. Stay comfy, y'all. Only a couple minutes, but enough to make me step smilingly out into the courtyard and to the school gate. I ain't gonna lie, this is a nice view. This view nice. I make a right turn and start my way towards the small town below, leaving a few students turning the other way to the bus station. I slip my right hand into my pocket as I walk in the orange sunlight at dusk. Thankfully, the sweltering summer's heat started to die down, making way for a pleasant cool breeze. Oh, I felt like to do something. I'm all for a chat. It's my alarm to get out of bed tomorrow. Alright. But that's also you, though. You also need to account for how long I play games and chat interaction. So whatever you did That's your speed. Unless it's like a set time frame for general people. Dang, everything's getting a sequel, bro. First Demon Slayer, then all these other games. It's crazy. What's next? They're gonna tell me One Piece is finishing next year? But then again, we also joked about One Piece having 1,000 episodes like a couple of years ago, and that did come to fruition. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. Okay. Especially games you enjoy. Okay. Okay, that's rare because I think you said you don't play games for enjoyment. You just it's more like, if I remember correctly, it's a more like competitive thing for you. Like how good can you do? As indicated by like Celeste, Hollow Knight, like trying to just do the best that you can. So when you say that, it's like okay. Oh, how you doing, Lily? When I stretch my hands high above my head, a familiar figure takes form, cane in her right hand. Ah, Lily. She stops and turns around, swiveling her head slightly to try and work out exactly where the voice came from. Hey, it's me. I quickly catch up to her, coming in beside her and matching her slow pace as we resume walking. Good afternoon, Hisao. Hi there. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna tone down on the like voice changes I do because I'm reaching that point where I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I felt with I rock with the game, but the voice changes, yeah, no. Really above the average? Okay. Okay. We'll see about that. Not anytime soon, but you know, you see. I don't know when you'll see it. I don't know when you'll see it, but you'll see it eventually. I glance up at the sky because you know I'm worried. I don't want to make promises I can't keep, but I do have a feeling. It's just that let's say that list is not getting any shorter. One of your favorite beat 'em ups? Hey, shoot for it, shoot for it. Um, a distinct tinge of orange discolors the clouds, washing the footpath in its light. Long shadows from the trees fall across the wide road down the hill. So, Hassel, what brings you here? Just gonna grab some groceries. Hanukkah sent me. I was about to say, he looks so surprised. But then again, she's used to Hanukkah doing it. Yeah, she said she needs study for a test tomorrow. Unless she lied. Ooh. I was gonna come down anyways, so I'll just buy her stuff as well. Unspoken is that Lily could use some help to get food. But it's an obvious fact that neither of us needs to stay. It's good to hear that she's studying for it. I thought the same thing when she asked me to come with you. We continue walking down the street, the familiar sound of a cane echoing through the air as we go. Except for the occasional passing car and leaves whispering in their branches. There's a blissful silence. I was going to say experience. Okay, what is happening with my eyes and tongue, bro? They're not syncing up like they used to. That is very true, yeah. Because let's just say them 50, 60 hours, boy, that's gonna fly you by. Especially if you're like me and you're like enjoying your time and you're a slower reader, have fun. But even then, even if you're not a slow reader, have fun. Thank God, I can finally relax for the first time today. Bro, that's how I felt yesterday, bro. My weekend was immaculate, bro. Even Saturday, I didn't go out, so I actually got to enjoy myself. Oh, my my life is immaculate. Like, I don't mean to feel like I sound like I'm bragging. I just enjoy where I'm at. That being said, this coming weekend is about to be crazy. I got work, dinner, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday was Comic Con. So if y'all don't hear from me on Saturday and Sunday, y'all know where I'm at. I can finally relax for the first time today. Ooh. I glanced over at Lily. Ooh. That porcelain face of hers. I've heard porcelain in reference to dolls. So I assume it means like white-ish, like doll-like. Something like that. Never seems to lack that air of relaxed confidence. I guess the same could be said of her personality too. She silently walks, her face remaining pointed to the ground. Did I say ground? Street ahead of her. I look ahead and savor the cool air blowing over my face. This is probably the calmest moment I've had since the About My Face life. Since the About Face my life took so recently. To have it while walking to get some groceries. What a weird life. What a weird life indeed. I feel the crumpled up note rubbing against my hand in my pocket. I pull it out to check its contents. Let's see. Eggs, bread, cereal. Chat. What is thyme? Thyme. What is thyme? What is that, bruh? Bruh, it's actually gonna be my first time going to a con. I think my friends have already been there before, like us Comic Con and other cons, but like it's actually just gonna be my first time going to a con, so I'm actually really excited for it. And if it wasn't for Dev, I wouldn't be going because he invited me. Otherwise, I most likely wouldn't have gone because it's like I guess. I feel like I'm the type of person that Loki needs encouragement sometimes, just to like, or just a kick in a certain direction, just to like get the ball rolling. Herbal often use cookie. Oh, okay. Have fun with it. Thank you. I will do. I probably wouldn't even be dressing up like crazy. I'm gonna just enjoy myself, casual clothing, seeing what it's like, you know. Being ready to be bombarded. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? Shaved hand. It sounds like quite a bit to carry back along on with your end. Yeah, just how much does this girl eat? Mine suddenly clicks that yes, there actually is a person besides me. Wait. My man was thinking out loud. He was like, "Oh yikes." He's like, "I ain't clapping, no cheeks." After saying that, oh, I forgot the right click is pause. Yeah. I want to be back. Yeah, let's go. Get ready for that. Get ready for that. It's gonna be worth it. I don't know why I'm saying that as I'm a guy who's literally about to go to his first one this weekend, but yeah. I mean, I literally had a guy invite me. I can't stand the stream. I know for a fact I can't stand the stream, but he invited me to partake in this activity for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, see," and then he was like, "Oh, wait, Comic Con is this weekend." I was like, you know when you have two great events or two good things happening, it's like, oh, I gotta pick between one. And the other one I can do anytime. Comic Con, I can't just up and do anytime. And with the cash I put up, it's like, yeah, nah. It's like, yeah, nah. She lets all hug. You know what? When that other event that I can't say explicitly on the stream happens, let's just say, will that make a great story time one day? One day that's gonna make me funny story time. I can guarantee y'all. And y'all are just gonna have to bite the bullet for now. Probably not even the right phrase. And just trust me when I say this. She lost herself. My, so. Her giggles punctuate her words, though she's making a little effort to suppress them. Quite direct today, aren't we? This is the, oh boy, you wanna die today face. Yeah, you got me there. Still, it is quite a bit. Usually I go shopping with Hanako, so I know what she buys. Same thing every week. Huh? She a good cook? She gives a nervous giggle. That means no. It's usually me who ends up cooking. I used to do it for Kira, so it's no problem doing it for Hanako as well. You can cook, but a short hum with an amused tilt emanates from it beside me. I wonder if the fact that she seems amused by my comments so often is actually genuine, or rather just from a want to make me more comfortable in addressing her blindness. Who knows? Ooh. Maybe. Put that out. You never know. You might get what you ask for, so be ready for it. Oh, this tea is fire, by the way. There are ways around it. Some meals are more difficult to cook than others because of being unable to see what I'm doing. I'm surprised anybody lets you cooking. Look, I know they say don't discriminate, but no. No. But usually it takes a little more than time. Figures can double as very useful measurement tools. How do you say that as you can't? You know, I'm gonna stop before things get too wild. It makes sense, but she'd have to be pretty careful not to hurt herself. Very. I wonder how many times that's happened. Given that it sounds like she's cooked alone for possibly years, while Akira worked and her parents were gone. With that, the conversation trails off. Compared to the awkward silences of Hanako, Lily seems genuinely content to say what she thinks and stays quiet when there's nothing to say. I like that. She's like stoic. She's just chilling. Trust me, I am. I like that. I like that energy. Excuse me? I'm about to ask you, are you trolling? But then again, knowing that this is you, I don't think you're trolling. Does she have some sort of aid, like a dog, like someone else that like can tell her it's like this, and that? Or do you mean like she can't see a lick of anything? And it's like pitch black whatever she sees. Cause that's what I'm thinking when I hear blind. Like I can't see jack. Like cane type. Like she needs to whack on something. Echolocation. Told her. Like what? He told her to cook the dishes and she just cooked. Like she just went. Okay, here's food. Wash. Like, I'm not even trying to sound insensitive. Because when I think blind, I'm not thinking the partial blind, like Kenji or whatever. I'm thinking like blind, you just cannot see. Like, whatever. Like, you were just not that blessed. Or it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. Ah. I feel like I gotta see this just to like, what's going on? One, because I'm in disbelief, I will be real. But I also just want to see how she cooks. Just so that she can explain and squash all my like misconceptions and ideals that I have right now. Nah, I gotta see that for real. I gotta see that for real one day, bro. The slick road under my feet is bathed in an orange glow. The occasional fallen leaf crunching underfoot as we speak, as we walk. What is happening, brother? I can clearly see the words, but for some reason, it's just every sentence. It's like one or two words. I just say something else, like entirely. I let out a deep yawn. Hey, I like you want to do that, man. Let me shoot a yawn real quick. I was gonna say note to self, but that's not what I would say. Note to anyone else. I assume most people here are old enough to know, but like, I don't know. You learn pretty much when you're a kid, because I learned this in primary school, but like, I didn't learn the theory about it, kinda, till high school, where it was like, you pretty much can just, let's say, I was about to say blink. You can make yourself not think. Yawn. Yawn. You'll shoot me a compilation vid? I appreciate it, appreciate it. My lack of sleep coming back to haunt me. Did you not get much sleep last night? Damn. I couldn't sleep at all for the last 2 nights. Probably insomnia. Nope. You just butchered your sleep schedule. Sleep schedule. Lily's face suddenly becomes worried. You might want to rethink that one, Hisa. It feels like a personal failure every time she gets worried about my well-being. Even if it's genuinely nice to know someone cares. You have insomnia? Aren't you going to see the nurse about it? You done messed up. Nah, no real need. It's happened before a few times. My med's going with my sleeping occasionally. I'm sorry. Yep, it's you done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. And it's not like the Bob Training DDLC where that character is technically me, so you done messed up. You done messed up. Because he is not a self-insert. Kind of, but... Yeah, I would have thought she's closing her eyes too, bro. I would have seen all the clips, bro. I'm still in disbelief. And even if I see it, I'll most likely just be in disbelief and I'll be like, nah, man, I don't know what you did, but you gave yourself, like, you know how people have 20/20 vision? She probably gave herself 40/40 vision. Allow me to introduce, allow me to introduce y'all to a theory. A blind theory. Okay, allow me to stop while the going gets hot. Well, it's not your fault. At least I shouldn't have any trouble getting to sleep tonight. You do worry me sometimes. I worry. I reach around and scratch the back of my neck. I kind of want to address this. Hey, Lily. I don't mean to sound weird, but please try to forget about my heart condition. She looks kind of lost. They blame it. Yeah, you're the one that told her. I mean, I kind of made you, but at the same time, that was an option. I guess what I'm trying to get at is just don't treat me differently because that's probably what you... I thought I saw something. That's probably what you should have said in the first place. She bows her head slightly, her white cheeks reddening, almost imperceptibly. What the f... Sent in the Discord? Appreciate that. Appreciate you too, man. I'm gonna give that a peep as soon as I can. I don't believe it. The only reason I'm not peeping it on stream, or not even peeping it on this stream, is because you saw how long it took me to react to 2 videos that had a combined total of 20 minutes last stream, aka last night. So I think that was like what, a little over an hour of a stream. Could you imagine if I watched that? Yeah, nah. imperceptibly. 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 Means hard to say. Okay. Just use the small words. You ain't no shame in using smaller words, but I ain't gonna think you're less dumb. It's only natural to worry about those words, right? Come on, y'all can surely use the smaller words for a brother. Well, it's still nice to know that there's someone out there, someone like that out there. It may be somewhat embarrassing to say, but it's the truth. Leah takes a breath to regain her composure and manages to a gentle smile, though her cheeks remain flushed. It's hard when you're a scripted writer sometimes. That is true. But then again, you also know the English dictionary like the back of your hand, so even though I know you're probably gonna give me some, no I don't, I only know X Men. No. No. Nothing wrong. For a second I was like, what do you mean by not to get approached? And then I literally realized what I said and I was like, yeah. In cases like these, please. Please, just make it easy, bro. What did I do to you? What did I do? What wrong has thou done to thee? How have I forsaken thee? The final downhill walk to the store passes in silence. Welcome. I suppose I'll get my stuff first and Hanukkah's in the second round. Grab two worn red baskets from the stack besides the entrance and pass one to Lily. Wait, did I see her hand just move? Yo! Okay, there's some proper animation with this. Alright. Oh, dang, you're not playing. I do not. Yep, I saw that coming. So many years of writing SAT words. Yeah, and I'm sure you just magically remembered all of them, didn't you? No way, you probably actually did. Amber, I'm telling you, if you can think of something, most likely it has either happened or is waiting to happen. I promise you. Or is happening as we speak. Bro. All I'm saying is if your mom had the same type of memory you did, GG's to anyone trying to beat her in like anything related to English dictionary. GG's. Damn, bro. Damn. You know how I said we got like 10 different ways of like saying the same thing? Bruh, her mate, your mom's just got like 100 different ways of saying the same thing. Like, probably literally. Like, no cap. From user. Yeah. Wow, that's insane if you think about it like that. Just as she did it before, she lays it on the ground and tries to retract the cane between the basket's handles before picking it up with her right hand. Which takes hold of my arm in her own. I'm surprised at how fast this kind of casual contact became so natural. Mostly due to necessity, no doubt. Shall we? Sure. While we navigate around the store, the odd person occasionally passing us, pays no heed at all. It's nice, compared to the stares and whispers around all the city. Oh. As we reach each aisle, I quickly check with Lily what she needs and grab it along with what I want, putting our items into their respective baskets. It's an odd feeling to be dependent on so much for something so basic as shopping. Hanukkah would be practically a necessity for her to pick out what she wants after all. Right. I don't know if I read that right. Right. I'm pretty much done with both my stuff and Hanukkah's. You needing anything else, Lily? No. This should be everything. Off we go then. Asinine. I've heard of asinine. I forgot what it meant. I think it just means like it's another way of saying like horrible, but it sounds smarter. You reject humanity, bro. Where it didn't happen. Bruh, that is mortifying. That is mortifying. So either if someone doesn't want something to be remembered, you guys just have to be away or out of the house. That's literally the way I think about it. It's like, huh. You're literally gonna be on like Simpsons type timing where it's like, huh, how do I plan to get you guys out of the house? I don't know, spa day. Oh, I don't know. A Comic-Con day that just so happened to open today. What? No way. Send you guys to the bookstore? I bet. I'm gonna send you nerds to the bookstore. Okay. You know what? I retract that. I retract that. I apologize for saying plural. Yeah. I apologize for saying plural. I don't know your mom like that, but you. Yes. I'm gonna send you guys to the bookstore. Off we go then. Oddly, there's a queue a mile long. Considering the store is only large enough to warrant one counter, it seems like it'll take a while. A mile long? Hold on. I know what Basica and Void Punk mean, so. Yeah, nah, I definitely don't fit in that group. I read that just for me to be like, yeah, nah. Damn. It gives an inquisitive look, unable to see the reason for my complaint. The queue's really long. Looks like we have to wait. How strange. But you shouldn't have the frustration of like really knowing what a long line feels like. You know, when you see a long line, you're like, or even worse, when you see a long line and there's no like self-checkouts open or no other like checkouts open, like manual ones, so you're just like, huh, it's gonna be one of those days. True. How strange. Showing the same mood of resignation, we reluctantly take our place at the end of the line. One person finishes, the line moves up. Another person finishes, the line moves up. By the time we finally reach the head of the line, I'm so close to dozing off that Lily has to gently pat me on the back of the head. She has to gently pat me on the back for me to move up. It's out. It's out. I would do the yelling, but you know, y'all gotta wait to pretty much live alone for me to start yelling when I play these games, bro. Till then, enjoy what you got now. Period appropriate insults. What? Damn, bro, you were a heartbreaker back then. You were like, oh thee King George, I shall smite thee, and thou's ugly and unkept facial hair, or whatever their term was. I was supposed to say termination, but I was like, that's the wrong term. You're like, how dare thee? I just picture a bunch of these, thous, arts. You still have the little? What? Bro. But you said this happened when? Oh, middle school. I was thinking younger. I don't know why. Guess I didn't really read. Like, I read it, but I didn't really read it. Damn. Okay. That makes sense why you have it since you said middle school. Dope. imbecile, bro. These sound like things I would have all heard on like Simpsons and that. Simpsons, Futurama, man. And it tastes me bad. Actually, yeah, it's actually been a while since I've gone on my way to see either of those. Like, by a while, I'd probably say like, how am I now? I'd say at least like half a decade. And I'm like 20, so like 15, 16. But that's also when I had and was using this one little invention in my room called Foxstar. And, you know, ever since like, you know, YouTube, since I got more into YouTube, Netflix, and this, that, and other, it was kind of like, you put 2 and 2 together and you get 5. And I just didn't use it anymore. And it got pulled from my pops because it was like, yo, this is adding up to money and we don't use it. And it was pretty much like I did give it. It was like, well, it makes sense. Like, if no one's using it, might as well. That's why there's only 2 TVs in the house that are hooked up to it, because it actually makes sense. There are 2 living rooms. Every other person in the house does not use cable or Foxtel. We literally use YouTube, Netflix, or whatever. Damn, bro. Accurate write-up? What? That does explain your reviews now that I think of it. For me, research to me is literally just like, I go in, do a little bit of this, that, and then I'm out. For your research, probably like you read a whole pages and everything just to get to the bottom of this. Wasn't much of a Simpsons fan. Nah, man. I dearly enjoyed The Simpsons. Yo, I gotta say, this is kind of like, you know, and then I read the last part, I was like, whoa! I was like, you know what? Props to you, Emma. Props to you. Shout out to you. I'm not even being sarcastic right now. Like, no cap, I'm not even being sarcastic. Yo, I actually kind of want to read that again. Bro, I love that. Thank you, Amber. Oh, you're skim? Okay. I just thought you'd be the type to like read through everything and be like, yes. Like, you know, you read at like 4 times speed, so you're just like, boom, boom, boom. Like you're reading it all, but you're not like rushing through it. I feel like if you wanted to, you could. I feel like that's literally the type of person you are. Like, if you want to, you will, and if you don't want to, or if you just don't have the time, it's like. And if you're me, you read the first 2 or 3 sentences and you're out. Sorry. She gives a short sigh of consternation. Never heard of this. Consternation. As in, move up. Getting the groceries for Hanukkah and put into separate bags. Hours? Okay. I kind of feel you now. Now you say hours. That's tough. Hours, bro. I feel you. 10 hours is OD. Thank you. Please come again. By the time we emerge from the store, Lily is holding a single bag while I struggle to carry 4. Both hands well and truly full. It's a lot of work, but thankfully, the items in them are light. Even without looking skyward, it's obvious that a surprising amount of time has passed, the road outside being dark and lit by street lamps. Once Lily retrieves her cane, We set out back to the dormitories the way we came, leading the welcoming, warm glow out of the store. Despite the road being empty of cars, full bags abundantly make up for the lack of noise, constantly clunking and squeaking together. My, so it's good to find that you're eating well. I thought she had another bow on, but I realized it's literally just the moon behind her. I'm a growing guy after all. I eat all I can. Annoyance? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Start saying ADHD. Yo, I respect the time and effort you're putting in, Amber, for all this. You know what? Stuff over there. You know what? I appreciate the time and effort. Cause I was like, Amber's usually a little quieter. Maybe she's just chilling. And then I see this, I'm like, whoa. I was like, whoa. I was like, clearly Amber's making use of her time. Nah, but genuinely, thank it. I'm like, whoa. It must be nice being a man. Yes, it is. For some people, otherwise, but what? It's really not noticing or ignoring. My surprise at the completely out of left field comment. She continues on without missing a beat. Weight doesn't really bother you when eating, most of the time. I get what you mean. Women tend to worry about stuff like that more than I do. What? Hold up. What did I miss before that? That is true. We are just built different, bro. It's like society, plus we are just built different. I'd go into it, but I'm also not going to go into it, and even if I did, it'd be really simple, and it wouldn't go far. It'd pretty much stay at where I just said what it was, which is we are built different in society. You couldn't help but make a pun? Bruh. That is commitment to a bit if I've ever seen one. That is commitment to a bit if I've ever seen one. What, is this done? Alright, hold up. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna take a quick toilet break. I'm gonna put this in. Just disable full screen. Alright, let me do y'all a favor. I'm gonna be right back in, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. In the meantime, let me leave y'all with this. What is up? Yo, I'm back. Took a little bit longer than I expected. I ended up washing the dishes, chilling. I just want to see what I missed. Did it dust or this? Okay, there's a lot. Usually I like catching up. This time I'm gonna just chill. Okay, y'all talking about a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know what it is y'all talking about now. But anyway, I'm chilling. I'm gonna play the game for a few more minutes. I'm gonna go back, chill. So without further ado, wait, imagine how sick of a transition this will be. It's like, thank y'all for coming through. Without further ado, no, it's gonna look more like this. Like, thank y'all for coming through. And without further ado, let's. No, oh wait. Oh, I missed that. Okay, thank y'all for coming through. And without further ado, let's do that. I've got to learn my timing. Yeah. What I miss y'all. But chatting with peeps. Okay. Nah, y'all need to take care of yourselves for real. That's not even me just like playing around. Like y'all really need to take care of yourselves. I know what you mean. Women tend to worry about stuff like that more than we do. Very true. Exactly. Makes me somewhat envious, to be honest. I'm just saying, a Big Mac or two wouldn't hurt. Well, it's not like we can outright ignore it. With an affirmative nod, we continue on our walk. Huh? That's right. What is it? Hanukkah mentioned your birthday was earlier this year. Did you do anything special for it? She gets a long...
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo, appreciate that, Amber. For a split second, I thought it was time before I turned around because I was like, usually there's only one other person I know who played it. Thank you, I appreciate it. I made sure to look at the name before I read it out loud.
And his name is John C.
Journaling stream sounds fun. I wonder what that would look like. I ain't gonna lie. What you didn't write one? Okay. You faked me out? Agree to disagree. You know, but I might let you have this one. I just might. She gives a long pause. She gives a long pause. Lost in thought for a few seconds as she recalls the event. Not really. It was just Hanukkah and me having a little party during the night, after school. The birthday's supposed to be a big event, you know. Sounds like a pretty lonely way to spend her birthday. Just her and Hanukkah staying overnight. Birthdays always felt like a family occasion for me. There were a time when, in spite of their full-time jobs, both my parents would make an effort to be there for the day, or at least for a party beforehand. It reminds me of how Lily mentioned she hadn't seen her family in such a long time, and even ended up moving away from Akira's house afterwards. But I guess it's just the same in situations as mundane as these. Considering her inability to read the packaging, just getting groceries would be a pain without somebody else around. In the end, she just has Hanukkah and Akira when she's off from work. Be that as it may, she still needs to have many more distant friends. She still seems to have many more distant friends among the students, not to mention people like Yuko. It seems to be her choices that that there's such a separation between those who are close to her and those who she only socializes with. It humbles me a little to see how much Lily seems to have her life set up and going just as she wants. Yeah, Hanukkah is there for her to celebrate her birthday, and I'm here helping her with shopping. It's a weird kind of symbiosis, I guess, I suppose. Is this a thing they'll talk about in Spider-Man 2? I mean, Spider-Man 3? When they're talking about the Venom thing, because I see this and reminds me of symbiote. So it's just like, I'll speak English, this Venom 2, and I haven't seen it yet. Please just... Maybe there should just be a policy of also, before you chat, no spoilers in general about anything, unless it is otherwise advised and or permitted. Like backseat gaming. Feed off each other? Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Another one. It's another one. It's summer. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Bruh, it was a spider. What the? Bro, where are these things coming from, bruh? Actually. Crazy thing is, my room be pretty clean as well. What the? Alright, no lie, this is actually disgusting, and I'm not gonna show y'all like I did the other time, so... I hate doing this. I'm gonna put the beer right back. I'm gonna clean this up. And then we'll play for like a few more minutes. They spawned it? Yeah, not like this. Hold up. Maybe it's summertime. Maybe it's because summertime. Crazy thing is, it's one of its legs is still moving. Oh, that's so gross. That is so gross. That is so gross. Oh. Hold up. I'm gonna play background music for y'all. I'm gonna play background music for y'all. This is so gross. I'm back. Bruh. Do you know how gross that is? So, I'm pretty sure y'all can kind of see in the background behind me. Like here, I got a sliding door. Or more like two. That kind of work as one. But yeah. And on one of them, I'm likely kind of paranoid. And I thought I was looking at one of your messages, playing the game. I kind of turn around, I see it in the bottom, and I'm like, huh, that wasn't there before. And I'm like, and you know, the logic with spiders is usually you don't kill it or grab it the instant you see it, it'll be gone like that. And trust me, I've seen that a million times enough to know, like, yeah, no, I was like, yeah, I'm not finna let this get away. So I grabbed my work boot, which is like gigantic, grabbed it, whacked it, didn't even leave a trace of it. It was like all of it was on there. And then I grabbed the tissue, and bruh, I actually grabbed a couple just to make sure it wouldn't stick to me. But before I even grabbed it, I was like, I saw it, and then one of its legs is just twitching. It was like, wait, hold on. It was like, so if I could just use one of my fingers, like, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, nah, this ain't right, bruh. This ain't right. You feel me? I was like, bro, this is not right. I saw it, I was like, gross. But, so you know what I did? I just grabbed the shoe, smacked it across the ground, because, you know, I was like, I'm finna bite the bullet anyways. And then, when it looked like it wasn't moving, grabbed a few more tissues, scrunched it all together, tossed it in the bin immediately. I was like, yeah, no, this thing is gone. Like, granted, even if the leg was to move, like, it's most likely just the nerve endings. And after X amount of time, it's like, okay, but what are the nerve endings gonna do? You feel me? A demon most definitely. They just spawned there. That is fact. In Australia, they just spawned. I'm convinced. You know how people say Australia's a myth? I don't believe it, but if it were to be a myth, spiders were definitely here before humans. Like, you know how they say dinosaurs were here before humans? I don't even believe in all that, but I like to beg the question that spiders were here before we were all here. They were before the dinosaurs. They were before cockroaches. They were before everything. They were before Adam and Eve. It's a hydraulics. That's why it keeps moving. Don't care. Don't care. I saw it. It had to die. It had to die. Wait a minute. One sec. Fuck. Bitch. And you know what's the crazy thing? My room's fairly clean, bro. My room is fairly clean. I literally just cleaned it like a day or two ago. Because it really gets dirty like that. Nah, it wasn't the spider, but it was something else. I think it was like a little moth thing. Gross. It was gross. Um, Gonna head off. Yeah, since your eyes are dropping. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for your time and energy. Thank you for contributing to chat. It's crazy because you said you should do something else while you're watching the stream, but you talked a lot. It's crazy. I appreciate it. Thank you, MA. Attractive clean rooms. Off. Nah, man. Cause I know if this room was any dirtier, I'm a start having rats, bro. Now I don't know about you, but let's say if you ever seen one in person, gross. Rats, spiders, ants, all deserve to be exterminated, bro. Don't care. They don't deserve rights. They absolutely do not deserve rights. Maybe that was the same way during the Nuzza. One time, I literally looked at the clip earlier today, but it was the Just Chatting segment, and and I was looking at Titans clips, and this was when the stream used to be over in that corner of my room, and you remember? And let's just say that clip is still up, and bruh, like, it's funny to look back on now, but I still remember the fear of that. Like, I remember I was looking at the stream, it was all cool, it was all chill, and then literally, imagine in like a peripheral vision on your side, you can just see this demon on the wall. This hairy, gross, thick-looking demon. It's like, and not the good type of thing, like the, ugh. And I saw this, and I was like, huh. And you turn, and it's like, oh, today's the day, bruh. Let's just be grateful spiders. Let's just be grateful spiders are like this tiny, bruh, or even as big as like that big. Cause I'm saying if they were like, bruh, if they were even a quarter to half our size, no chance. Could you imagine trying to fight? Could you imagine trying to fight a spider? Clap it with your hands? Yeah, nah. Miss me with that. I know not even you would do that. I've seen one, not in person, but I've seen one. I don't need. No, no. I think you have it all misplaced. I live in Australia. Literally at my workplace. Like, what? You know the spider I just saw and killed? That's nothing in comparison to the ones I see at work, like literally every day. These gigantic, long, thick ones. They're also gross and hairy. Bruh. I literally live with them, bro. Like, not in my house. But spiders in my room are just a rare occasion, but like, at work and all that, yeah. If they're scarier than what I just saw, why would I want to search it up? I don't want to see spiders at all. The only time I'm seeing them is when I'm putting an end to their life as they know it, okay? That's literally what it is. Wait, hold on. While we're talking, let me do this. Let me save the game here. I'm gonna let the game music run on in the background, but yeah. But you know what? I appreciate you for coming, Amber, Preme, everyone else that came through and lurked, Tavante. Y'all mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream up for y'all. Your boy got work tomorrow, so I can't drag the stream as much as I would want to. The view golden orb weaver? Yeah, nah. I don't need to search up any of these spiders. Don't need to search up any of them, bro. I'll live my life happily ignorant. Stream was fun again. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And without further ado, this is where I end the stream.